what are your goals for the realist? Like I know you're planning to one day discuss him. Are you actually thinking he will change his perspective?
What I want from debating the realist
Hmm.
is for him to understand that that KSI can win. Like, here's the thing. I truly believe that I don't know who's going to win the fight. Like, I think KSI has a good chance, and I think Jake has a good chance. But as we said in the last time we talked, I can't confidently say that KSI is going to win or Jake's going to win. And I feel like this fight is so even, and I feel like I want the realist to understand that, and his fan base to understand that there is a reality where Jake doesn't win, and that KSI is not this terrible boxer, and he's not like, the worst of the worst, and he actually has abilities, and to also just, not instigate people as much and just have like a better attitude. Like, I just want him to have a different like perspective on things. Not I don't want to convince him that his opinion is wrong. Like, if he thinks Jake can win, that's totally like I totally respect that, but I just want him to see that there is another side to it. But mainly I want to just show his supporters that there is a reality where Jake can lose.
I agree. I'll take credit and fault in being instigated. I like pissing people off. It's kind of in my habit sometimes. But
Yeah, I know you said, aha, you Jake Paul fans, and then I was like, come on. I thought you were better than that.
oh no, dude, I love pissing people off sometimes. But when it comes to the realist, okay, so it's no secret. I think Jake Paul would win. However, the thing that I disagree with realist is that he thinks it's going to be a one-sided murder. You know what I mean? And it's not going to be a one-sided murder. He makes this
All of his all of
like
his supporters think that it's just so one sided, and I'm like, it's just not. It's just factually not gonna happen.
he makes it sound like it's a whole bear fighting a puppy. Like no, it's dog versus dog in that ring. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be freaking one punch land, you're dead, get out of my ring. No, he makes it sound simple. But if you're a fan of boxing, you know it's anything but simple. And I don't know, I just feel like he lacks boxing knowledge. Hell, he even put Alex Wasabi over FuziTube in his boxing tier list. I'm like, how? I don't know
Yeah, I
how.
I just I want to preface that if you're listening to the realist or any of his supporters or whatever, I do know that he has improved in his boxing IQ, and he was better in his latest video. So the tier video was made a couple months ago when he didn't know as much. So we understand that, but I do see what you're saying, that he's made a lot of videos without a lot of knowledge, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I just feel like someone needs to correct them. Not harass him, but correct them. Like,
Yeah, no, yeah,
all right,
definitely.
I'm gonna say a few sentences and tell me if this sounds crazy. Deji is a better boxer than Face Sensei. Does that sound crazy to you?
I think Face Sensei is better than Deadly.
Well, the realist put Deji over Face Sensei. All right, next one. Do you think Alex Wasabi versus do you think Alex Wasabi is better than FuziTube before the video went up where he was training? Like at 2018, do you think Alex Wasabi was better than FuziTube?
I didn't even know he was boxing then. I don't think I think Alex Wasabi and FuziTube were both not that great. I mean, FuziTube got like annihilated when he boxed, and I Alex did Alex Wasabi get knocked out, or did he knock out Fuzi?
No, FuziTube knocked out Alex Wasabi in sparring.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, and so that's what I don't get. How does FuziTube knock out Alex Wasabi? Yeah, Alex Wasabi outranks him. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, no. I have a my big problem is his name is so on his YouTube channel, right? When you go to, like, the about page, um hold on, I'm just getting it up. Where is it? Oh, here it is. It says, welcome to the Realist channel. Main focus of this channel is to talk about YouTubers and YouTube events, but with a realist attitude. The most real commentary channel. And it's like, realist attitude, most real commentary channel, but like, that's not what you are, because you have proven in videos past, And even now that you have a huge bias and you let that bias get in the way of accurately predicting fights, and you judge. And when he did the when will KSI beat Jake, he used selective facts to fit a certain narrative, and I exposed him for this. And that Ivan kid, I guess, showed him that video, and the realist was like, "This is so funny. I could easily destroy him in 2 minutes with, you know, my counter arguments." And I'm like, well, then do it. Then counter argument with me, because I used clips and footage and counter arguments to your claims, and you never responded. And so that's kind of my problem with him. That's why I want to debate him. And you know, I want to make him the realist. I want him to be real with people and have that real attitude. But he should be called the biased, not the realist.
I feel like he was the realist at some point, but like I said, KSI fan base can be pretty dangerous sometimes. I feel like the comments kind of like changed him, and he turned into a dick in a way. You know what I mean? Like,
Now, I remember watching his video back in like January when he first started out, and
yeah.
he like said in if about like why Gibb lost to Jake, and if Jake's gonna be KSI, it was like KSI's music is trash and he's the worst YouTuber. I can't wait to see him get
Oh, so he was
knocked out.
always like that?
Yeah, bro, he's always been like that with his British accent and his microphone. And he's like, so today we're going to be looking at KSI and Logan Paul, and I think this and that because I'm a nerd. Like, come on.
Oh, bro, watch out. He might use that against you in the argument. He's gonna be, you made fun of British
I don't care.
people.
And listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know I say certain words like weirdly, like especially like R words, and I guess people say in the comments sometimes I have a bit of like a lisp or whatever. But so I know that, and I don't care. You know what I mean? So if anyone's gonna come at me for this, like that's the only thing you can make fun of. Like that's the only thing that people make fun of me for, and that's it. And I know that, and I don't care.
It really doesn't, having a lisp or not, like, you can sound like you have dirt in your voice. It doesn't really change the fact you are still speaking facts in general. Like, you're not
Yeah, no, no,
you're
yeah.
not you're not countering the facts. You're countering the way he says it, but it's still facts nonetheless.
Yeah, no, yeah. Like I just I just wanna humble him, and he can humble me. I don't mind getting humbled, but I just want him to have a realist attitude. So from now on, I'm not gonna call him the realist anymore. I'm gonna call him the biased from now on. Until we discuss. So biased, I'm waiting.
I'm about to do something right now. Hold on. I'm g-
What are you doing?
I'm going. I'm on Google right now, and I'm putting inspect where I can change the website for my. It's not permanent, but it's my self preference. You can change his name to the biased if you want. That's what I'm about to do right now.
The biased.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of this later. All right, and what's it
I have
called?
more I have more all-time views than him. Can you believe that? I have less subscribers than him, and I have more all-time views than him.
To the most.
He has 267,551 views, and I got 424,262 views.
Dude, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, all I know is if you're gonna be called the realist and then admit to being biased, you don't deserve that name.
Yeah, exactly. Like change the name. Like, and he said, "Oh, if you don't like my name, then you can just not watch my videos." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, your video. I only watch his videos because I'm like, what is this guy saying now? You know?"
Yeah, I'll admit though, his videos are good quality. There's no robbery of that. But like I said, it's all about context, and I feel like he has lack of knowledge, lack of context, not lack of quality. His videos are good. Hats off to him. But I don't know, dude. It's just he's pissing people off. Not even just the KSI fan base. He's pissing off people who actually know boxing, and they're just listening to this man ramble off about
Yeah.
who's the best. When someone asked him, "So when are you gonna talk about Jake's nose?" and everybody who has seen the boxing match knows he's referring to the bloody nose, the realist goes like,
Yeah.
What nose? What are you talking about, mate? You don't make sense." Like, bro, this is what I mean. If you're gonna get famous off YouTube boxing, you should know YouTube boxing, and he didn't know what he was
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
But
Like I make it
yeah,
publicly known that I don't like Jake and that I support KSI every day, but like I'm still like fair and like balanced towards him as well when it comes to boxing. You know, like if you want to like commentate YouTube boxing, you need to like make it like you need to like establish who you like, who you don't like. Um, and I guess my one flaw was I kind of I kind of showed my hate for Jake a bit too much, and I got a lot of hate comments for that. But you need to just be balanced and fair and like look at the facts and just leave your biases at the door.